Welcome back. Think pink, and most likely you're talking about those of the female persuasion.
And Patricia Villone joins us now to tell us why those pretty pink items could cost you a whole lot more than you think. Can we do a little bit of rhyming here?
Yes, but you know, this is clearly a women's issue, but men, hey, if you have a mother, if you have a daughter or sister, listen up to this as well. So you're looking for an item with a feminine touch, perhaps a razor for shaving your legs or a pink bicycle for your daughter. Problem is, when you choose the color pink instead of blue, chances are it'll cost you a few more greenbacks.
Yeah, honestly, I've never even heard of it, so it's kind of crazy to think that, the same sort of product could be priced more for a female versus a male.
Women inherently know that the cost of being female can be outrageous. Hair, makeup, and clothing can all cost more than men's products and services. Some call it a form of gender discrimination. Others call it the pink tax.
I have 3 daughters, and when they were ready to, learn to bike, I went to Toys R Us and, other stores and tried to get them a bike. They wanted pink bike, and pink bikes are usually more expensive than a blue bike.
Professor Connon of the University of Maryland has been researching the pink tax.
What happens in the case of a product such as shaving cream or a shaving blade or things like that, where there is gender discrimination in terms of how the products are priced? Women probably don't look at the price of the products of men. They don't search enough. And they may actually be looking at these products and thinking that these products are customized for them.
But nothing could be further from the truth. Often the only difference is color. Earlier this year, the New York City Department of Consumer Affairs compared nearly 800 items. Women's versions cost 7% more than the ones for men. I decided to conduct my own research, and here's what I found online. Men's Adidas Performance 15.4 shoes start at $29.53. The same brand for women start at $32.47. Gillette razors with 2 refills, women's Venus version runs $12.97. Men's Fusion costs 50 cents less. A short, petite woman would obviously use less material for her Lee cargo shorts, but a tall man pays the same price. Sometimes men just get more bang for the buck. A woman's 12-piece oak bull nail clipper set costs $15.99. Men get an extra piece for the same price. And those TSA-required travel kits, women pay $10.44 for 7 pieces. Men get it almost $1 cheaper, plus they get an extra 3 pieces in their kit. And the price differential isn't just for adults. Girls learn at a young age that big dreams have a higher price tag, a whole $1 more for a JJX doctor's kit.
Definitely it needs to change. I don't think there should be any reason for there should be a tax on feminine products. It's completely ridiculous because how are we supposed to control that? That's just part of our biology.
They're taking advantage of a specific demographic, and if it's that much of an impact where it's lifelong, where it's affecting us as we're birthing our children or as we're growing into adulthood, or we're products arise and we need them, and then the decision to tax it as it affects gender, something's really wrong with that.
So which retailers are the worst offenders? According to the New York study, Club Monaco has the highest disparity in gender prices with 28.9%. Urban Outfitters is not far behind. Next comes CVS, Target, and Babies R Us. Those with the least disparity include Costco, American Apparel, and Abercrombie & Fitch. Connon says the issue is a good opportunity for businesses to market against the pink tax. They can advertise it and take market share from other manufacturers that discriminate. He says an educated consumer could eventually correct the problem. But Delegate Joseline Pena-Melnyk says that's not enough. She says the pink tax is very concerning because women on average spend $1,300 more annually, but are paid less than men. Should the burden be on the consumer then to learn about this issue?
Absolutely not. We should have laws that protect us. And when you go buy something, you assume that the person, the retailer, and the person who's manufacturing this product is respecting the laws. And it's up to us as a legislator to introduce it and make sure that we protect people. It's a civil rights issue.
The lawmaker says she plans to draft a bill in November and introduce it in the 2017 Maryland legislative session.
You know, I'm so glad that you contacted our office because I was not aware of it. So I went ahead because of you and I made a request to have the bill drafted.
And Maryland's Attorney General has also said that he plans to look into the issue to determine what legislative action can be taken.
Well, a lot of work you did on this. Good to hear that Maryland may soon be doing something as a result of this that you did. The term pink tax, is it just a euphemism or is it really gender discrimination we're talking about here?
It's pretty much gender discrimination in most cases. That's what we're referring to.
Okay, and one of the young ladies in your piece spoke about taxing feminine hygiene products. Is that an actual tax we're talking about?
Yes, now that's one of those that's an actual tax, and you've probably seen some of that on social media recently. There are currently only 5 states that do not tax these products, and luckily Maryland is one of those that doesn't tax it. New York just passed a law last month, so they will be added to that list. But yes, we're talking about feminine hygiene products, tampons, pads, things like that, and women have been told that that's a luxury tax, which I'm sure most women find outrageous.
Yeah, so not only are we competing in the workplace, we have to worry about when we shop as well.
Right, and by the way, you asked me earlier, what can people do? Advocates are saying go on social media, take pictures of this gender disparity, post with a hashtag price discrimination, pink tax, gender discrimination.
Yeah, keep the pressure up.
Thank you,
Thank
Pat.